Hello, I am going to talk about similarities and differences dementia versus Alzheimer's illness. Alzheimer's illness and dementia usually attract mainly people of legal age. However, there is also a risk younger people. These diseases are mainly memory but are not very different conditions of Alzheimer's disease. Think while dementia influences communication and the development of daily activities. Although the symptoms of the two conditions can overlap, distinguish them is important for managing and treatment. Dementia. Knowing that a syndrome is the definitive diagnosis, we understand that dementia has symptoms responsible for the loss of multiple functions of the brain, reasons memory. Dementia is considered at the evolution of Alzheimer's and can only be confirmed at an autopsy. Symptoms of dementia. It is easy to miss the first symptoms of dementia, which may be mild. It often begins with a simple episode of forgetting. People with dementia have problems keeping track of the time of the tend to get lost in family settings. It becomes harder to remember names and faces. Personal care becomes a problem. The obvious signs of dementia include repetitive questions, inadequate hygiene, and poor decision making. Causes of dementia. You are more likely to develop dementia as you get older. It happens when certain brain cells are damaged. Many conditions can cause dementia, including degenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's, Parkinson, and Huntington's. Alzheimer's disease. Alzheimer's disease is a progressive disease of the brain that causes deterioration in memory and cognitive function. While younger people can get Alzheimer's, symptoms usually begin after 60 years. The time for the diagnosis to death can be as late as 3 years in people older than 18 years. However, it can be much longer for younger people. It is impossible to diagnose Alzheimer's with total precision while a person is alive. Diagnosis can only be confirmed when the brain is examined under the microscope during an autopsy, as well as mixed dementia. However, specialists can make the correct diagnosis up to 90% of the time. Treatment of dementia versus the treatment of Alzheimer's disease. The treatment for dementia will depend on the exact cause of the type of dementia, but many treatments for dementia and Alzheimer's will overlap. Alzheimer's treatment. There is no cure for Alzheimer's disease available, but options to help control the symptoms of the disease include medication for behavior change and memory loss. Treatment of dementia. In some cases, treatment the condition that causes the dementia can help. The condition most likely to respond to treatment include dementia due to drugs, tumors, metabolic disorders. In most cases, dementia is not reversible. However, many forms are treatable. People with dementia can also benefit from the support service of home health aides and other caregivers. An assisted living facility or nursing home may be necessary as the disease progresses. Feeding in Alzheimer's and dementia. Eating a diet low in fat and most vegetables can prevent the development of this condition. The diet should be a condiment with live fruits such as watermelon, grapes, apples, bananas. All these foods give nutrients and vitamins that help people suffering from this condition. The conclusion. Alzheimer's is a dementia condition that affects behavior, thinking, language, and daily activities. We must bear in mind that dementia is a syndrome of Alzheimer's disease, but attract the main cell of the brain, share symptoms, and even in some cases, their treatment may coincide. A balanced and healthy diet must be followed with exercise, and this requires full attention either from the family. Okay, thank you very much.